Hey, Marcos the Realtor here, guys. I just wanted to go ahead and make this video real quick. I've been getting lots of questions recently about, should I, as a homeowner, use one of the big dog investors around here that are purchasing up homes and flipping them, or should I use a realtor? What's the better avenue? So really what I think, and this is my personal opinion, is there are different cases for using an investor versus using a realtor. The investors definitely have more control over the closing, so they can work with you as far as when the close of escrow would be, versus realtor, they bring in a buyer, the buyer kind of asks for a closing date, everybody works towards that. There can be changes, but it's a little more difficult depending on all parties. Sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're difficult. So in this case, I just wanted to give a quick example of, I recently worked with a buyer who used one of the two, I would call them the two big dogs in the valley. I'm not going to say any names or anything like that. I'm not trying to cast any negative light on anybody or anything like that, and hopefully this video doesn't come off that way. Just trying to give some information, some insight. So this buyer of mine, their house, I would say the market value, when I ran comps and everything like that, was around $345,000. The investor offer was about $280,000. That's what they got. And so, because of different things going on, different, scenarios, timelines, etc., my buyers did understand that was significantly lower than market value, about $65,000 if you add it all up. And they decided, you know what, we're going to go with it. It's going to work for us. We're going to go ahead and use a lot of that money to purchase this other house, the one that I'm helping them purchase actually. It's going to work out. We're going to go ahead and do it. Okay, cool. So what happens is they let that investment group know what they're going to do. They're going to accept it. Paperwork shows up. And they're going through the paperwork, and they notice that there's now a convenience fee that they're being given of 8%. So they're completely surprised, they're shocked. They're claiming that they didn't have this information beforehand. I wasn't a part of that negotiation, so I don't know if that's true or not. I don't want to say, but I'm just giving you the information given to me. They claim that they didn't know that. So if you take that 8%, that's another, what, $22,400. So $22,400, and then you have the $65 off the original market value versus the investor offer. You're looking at around an $87,400 difference between market value and what the investor is going to pay for this house. That's a tidy little profit for the investor. I mean, it's, once they sink a little bit of money into this house, and they're going to have to sink very little into this house that they're buying from my buyer. Let me tell you, this house is in immaculate condition. It's only about 2 years old, the house, tons of upgrades, everything, probably all that's going to need to be done is go in and clean it up, and boom, they're going to be able to stick a sign in it and flip it. So that's a really nice little flip for them. Let me tell you, I gotta tell you that. So as far as the realtor goes, in this example, say that a realtor like myself was going to sell it. I would sell it for $345,000. I did run the comps on the property, so I'm fairly confident. I have 12 years experience. I feel like I know what I'm doing when I value a house. The max a realtor is going to charge for their services is 6%, and that gets split between the list agent and the buyer's agent. There are some realtors out there, truth be told, that will come down off of that 6%. If you do a little negotiating with them, a lot of times some of them will. A lot of the more high volume agents are going to push for their 6% because they're going to, bring value, and they're going to let you know that they bring value and show you how they bring value. Long story short though, 6% is going to be the highest, okay? 6% on a $345,000 property such as this one is going to come to about $20,700. If you take that $20,700 and you take that off the $345,000 market value price of this property, you're looking at a value of about, after commission, $324,300. Okay. you take some of the other fees like title fees, etc., some of the other things that go into it. I'm guesstimating you're going to walk away with about $320,000 after everything. Okay, now compare that to the investor one. There's a difference there, right? So I only bring this to light because I just want to show that there is a difference between using an investor versus using a realtor. It really is a case-by-case situation. You have to evaluate your own situation. What are you looking for? What's important to you? And then make your decision based on that. I would say that don't, just because you want to control your own close of escrow date, don't throw away thousands and thousands of dollars for that reason alone. If there has to be other reasons why you're going to want to use an investor, okay? But anyhow, I hope this helped out a little bit. If you want to go ahead and ask me any other questions, you can message me, you can text me. My phone number is 602-697-6429. Text me anytime, call me, whatever. I'm happy to answer all these questions. Like I said, I have 12 years experience doing this. Also, the team I work with, you know, do quite a bit of sales there. So go ahead. Hopefully you take some value from this video and ask me any questions if you need to or want to, okay?